Hello everybody, my name is Cassandra and welcome back to my space. Today I'm going to be making some homemade summer sausage with the recipe I found off Facebook from this last winter. I've made it before, that's how I know that my oven needs it to be cooked a little bit less because the ends were super dry, but other than that, and there's a little less pepper this time for my liking. But past that, it was really good. I'm pretty much out, so I'm going to be making another batch fit. This is all it takes. I got 5 pounds of ground beef thawed out, mustard seed, garlic, black pepper, liquid smoke, and tender quick. But this is a mix it, let it sit for a day, and then come back to it. I probably won't let it sit for the full 24 hours because I'm starting this a little bit later than I wanted. But, yeah, let's get to it. Okay, I got my meat out of the packages, so I'm going to add all my seasonings in and get it mixed up. I'm going to do all my dries first. 5 tablespoons of tender quick, which is salt, sugar, sodium nitrate, and propylene glycol. Basically uses to give the characteristic pink color of cured flavor without actually having to cure it and smoke it and all that jazz. But, you know, make little cuts when you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Took me a while to try to find this. I couldn't find it at Walmart, but luckily I found my sister had it at the store that she works at, so it all worked out in the end. 2 tablespoons of mustard seeds. 2 tablespoons of garlic. I don't really know if you're supposed to use dried or like fresh or whatever, but I have this dried garlic that I'd gotten forever ago that I don't really like cooking with, so it's a good reason, good way to use it up. I'd already ground some peppercorn. We'll see how much I have in here. I'm on it about, I think I need a little bit more. I have about almost a tablespoon. So I wanted about a tablespoon, well, a half a tablespoon or so. Last time I did like a tablespoon and a half and it was way too much. And then the liquid smoke. I did hickory because I don't know what the difference between hickory and mesquite is. And you get 5 of this. It smells really bad because it's so much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, it smells. And there's still some left. I don't know. Might be enough for like one more batch, but I don't think so. There's only like that much left. So you get like 2.5 out of this. So it's actually a pretty cheap way to get some summer sausage. I'm going to go grab some gloves though because I do not want to smell like liquid smoke. So I'll be right back. Okay, I got gloves. The liquid smoke is so strong. Ugh. Why do I always get stuff everywhere? Doesn't make sense. Oh, this piece isn't totally thawed out. I mean, this has been out for a few days. You can see the tender quick already soaking into the meat. It says to mix like you're making a meatloaf, so. Yeah, liquid smoke. Smells like smoky vinegar, basically. It's not a very pleasant smell. Okay, well, I'm gonna go put this on my kitchen table and mix it, and I'll be right back. Okay, well, when I said kitchen table, I didn't mean like turn it out on the kitchen table. I just meant that I'm technically on top of a washing machine and it's a lot higher than my kitchen table is, so it's really hard to mix. Because as you get everything mixed in, it gets really thick. I don't know if it's from the tender quick or the liquid smoke or whatever, but yeah. It's just sticky and thick, and same thing I did last time, so I got it all mixed up. I'm gonna cover it in plastic really tightly and then probably throw a towel on top of it so any sort of light it gets on it doesn't discolor the burger, and then tomorrow afternoon I will finish it. So, yeah, I'll be back 2 seconds for you, a day for me. Alright, welcome back. It's been almost a day. A couple hours early, but I want to get it in the oven because it takes a couple hours to cook. And I have other things I want to do today, so that's what it looks like. Really thick. It tells you to try to mix it again. I'm going to try. So thick, because I could have pulled it out a little bit earlier, but you know, I have other stuff I'm doing right now. Basically, I'm going to be making 4 logs out of this, so each log will be about 1.25 pounds, and they'll shrink down. That's what meat does while it's cooking. And hopefully, I can get them all on one cookie sheet. I think I did it in a cake pan last time, and it seemed to work okay, so I don't remember though, because I didn't write it down, because, you know, who plans ahead like that? You're mixing it up to make sure there's nothing random settled. Huh, Nicole's making funny noises. Okay, you're supposed to make about 2 by 14. Okay, I'm gonna get this separated out into quarters and then we'll roll the logs up. Okay, somewhere around 1 pound each, 1.25 pounds. Someday I'll buy a scale. I always think about those things, like it'd be great if I had a scale, but I don't think about it very often because I wouldn't use it very often. So they're not quite the same size, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Hopefully, who knows? And you're supposed to roll it and get to the size you need. There's 12 inches, so I need to get it just a little bit bigger than that. And you're supposed to be pressing it, trying to make it even. Looks a little gross. No comments, please. Usually you would, if you're really doing this and smoking it, you'd put in a casing of some kind, either a natural run or an artificial run to make the right shape. My only goal is to get it as condensed down as I can with no little air bubbles and uniform so it will cook evenly. And there we are. It's just around 14 inches-ish. And then you put it on your cookie sheet, whatever you find, and you start all over again. Fits perfectly. I'm going to do that 3 more times and I'll be right back. Okay, they all fit on the cookie sheet. They're all about the same size. That one's a little bit bigger than the other ones, but you know, whatever. I'm going to wait for my oven to heat because I forgot to preheat it. And then toss this in. I'm going to set my timer at 2 hours. The instructions say 3 hours, but I'm going to check at 2 hours and see what the ends are looking like. Last time I let it go for like 2.5 and the ends were really dry by the time I got done. So I'm going to hope I can avoid that this time. They're not perfect, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to be the one eating it, and I like salami and summer sausages, and this is a great way to get that without having to pay all the extra money. The most expensive thing is the meat. Everything else is, once you buy it, you have it for a while. So I will catch you back at the next step, because once it comes out of the oven, you wrap it in wax paper and tinfoil and let it cool, and then you get to check it after it's cool to keep all the moisture in and all that jazz. So I'll catch you in a few hours. Okay, it is cooked. I ended up cooking them for about 2 hours and 20 minutes, because one side was brown and the other side was a little paler. I wanted them to be a little uniform in coloring. Of course, the bottom is not. The bottom's not, of course. I probably could have flipped them around while they were cooking, but it doesn't say to, so I didn't, because I want the top to be as dry as possible. And then you're supposed to wrap them in a wax paper while they're still warm. They've only been sitting for like 5 minutes. And then in tinfoil. You're supposed to let them sit in the refrigerator, probably to help draw the moisture in so you don't lose any more from the cooking process. And then you could eat it. I'm going to freeze most of mine because Yeah, one of these is like 3 servings for me. So once it's cool, I'll throw away all the old wax paper and probably reuse the tin foil and toss them in the freezer. So I'm going to get these covered up, and I'll catch you tomorrow when they're done and we can have a taste test. Okay, one more day and we are back. I just decided to let them cool overnight in the fridge so to make sure they're 100% cold. And let's see how they turned out. Definitely not saving the wax paper, but I should be able to reuse the tin foil at least. Just unroll it. And then you got a nice little summer sausage, apparently, what they call it. I was doing quarters last time. I think that's probably what I'm going to do again, so I'm just going to chop it in half so we can see what it looks like. Ugh. Look at that. Look. You can see little pieces of mustard seed. And I got it almost... I don't have any weird gaps this time. Last time I had gaps in the center of most of them. Because I didn't roll it tight enough. So, yay me. Guess I did it right this time. There's a couple right there. See what I'm talking about? Because I didn't roll the edges well enough. But let's see if I got too much pepper in it this time. Just nice little... Yeah, see? My little holes. Not quite perfect, but you know, it's still pretty good. Oh yeah. That's much better. Last time the pepper was just like overpowering. I could barely eat it. That's pretty good. So I'm going to get these wrapped up in tin foil, thrown in a bag in my freezer. I'll probably keep one out to snack on. And yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed my little video on making some summer sausage for my freezer. The cheap way, because summer sausage is expensive. It's like little half-pound contained packages are like $8. It's insane. But if you have extra burger and you want to have summer sausage for your freezer to snack on and not waste money later on, give it a try. I'm not sure I can link a Facebook post, but I will type it out as best as I can from what I have printed off from what I found, and maybe you'll give it a try. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the little video. Toss me a like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Later!